Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to show you how you can open up options on the ThinkOrSwim web app, options, stocks, whatever type of strategy you want to implement. Their web app that they have is very easy to use. I think it's very similar to Robinhood's, where it's very user friendly. I know from my experience the desktop version can be a little bit more complex as far as getting in and out of positions. But their web app is really cool here. So this is on ThinkOrSwim, the web app. I'll leave a link down below if you have an account with TdAmeritrade, where you can go to pretty much this application that they have out here. Currently, today is March 14th. You know, CPI data just came out this morning. It did match the expectations, so the market is, rebounding and reacting pretty good to the news there. Just to give some updates of where we're at when I'm filming this video. But let's go ahead and jump into it here. So this is QQQ. It's the NASDAQ 100 Invesco QQQ Trust. Very popular, very liquid ETF out there that I like to, sell options on. Just because it's very, easy to get in and out of positions. The bids are typically tighter than other stocks or ETFs. SPY is another very popular one out there as well, to just name a couple there. So let's just open up so this is on a paper trading account. So this is just for simulation purposes only. I just want to show you guys, and you can actually do the same thing that I'm doing. They offer free paper trading accounts to their clients. So definitely go check that out. But let's just go a couple weeks out here. I think the Fed is actually going to announce, what type of height rate they're going to increase here. So let's just roll it out a little bit further. Let's go to May. And then come down here a couple strikes. We'll go to, so you can see the probability of in the money. They have that. And they also have the delta. Let's sell like a 20 delta put spread. So I'll go a little bit further. So we'll do a 265. So a $1 wide spread. It's going to give us a $14 credit. Let's do a little bit wider here. So we'll do a $3 wide. So this is a put credit spread. It defaults to 10, but we just want to do 1 here for this example. So this is a put credit spread. It's a bullish play. Please understand, the risk and, how to use these types of options before doing it. I just wanted to do this video to show you guys how to use their platform, and it's pretty easy to use. But by all means, understand your risk with options. They move much quicker than stocks and ETFs. So this is a put spread. You're bullish. This is saying that, I don't think QQQ is going to come down and hit my strike of 265. And according to the market right now, there's a 20% probability that it will hit that strike. But there's also an 80% probability that it won't. So that's pretty much the difference there. The delta is the 17 delta. Open interest is 9,000. So 9,000 people have this contract open. And then 138. So this option has been traded, recently. There hasn't been much volume on this one. Something I've noticed, every $5 increment, there seems to be a lot more volume in open interest. So that's just something you guys can, keep in mind there. We can actually even go a little bit wider if we want. So we're selling at 265, buying at 260. So, our risk is 500 minus our credit. So we're having a $65 credit there. And then to review that, you could see they mentioned that. So this is a paper money account. The cost for TD Ameritrade is typically, 65 cents per contract. You can call them and negotiate that a little bit. I think they'll work with you a little bit, on getting that price down. Buying power effects, so it's going to cost us spread around $500. So 500 minus the credit, so that's 434. And then so in order to send it, you could actually copy it. So that's pretty cool. If you want to send it out to people that follow your trades, you can copy the order. So that's pretty cool. They also have some additional things where, you could set up, conditional orders based upon certain things that are happening. So that's another cool thing that I like about TOS. versus Robinhood. You can't really set stop losses. Stop losses are a little bit trickier with spreads, but yeah. So I would send it here, then come over to this column and wait for it to get filled. So it has dropped a little bit. So let's just update this to. So yeah, if you want to set the mid price, you just click on it right there. See if we can get filled at the mid. So, and this might be a little delayed too because it's a paper trading account. So do keep that in mind. We'll just drop it even one more tick here. See if we can get a fill for you guys to see. Okay, it looks like it filled there. So you'll get a notification. Let's pull our positions over here. You can see, I'll actually just go ahead and open this up so you guys can see. So this is the NASDAQ QQQ, a vertical put spread. I sold the 265. I bought the 260. The net liquid is 62. It cost me 64. So I got a $64 credit. So it looks like I'm up. You know, it's going to fluctuate as the market goes. I have a 3 delta. So typically, you know, actually no, that's as far as like how, like, because this offset. So there's negative 14 and then 17. So that's kind of where that comes from. So it's kind of, you know, the same thing as buying like 3 shares of QQQ. That's the way I interpret that. I might be wrong with that, but that's kind of how I interpret that there. So, you know, you could sell this option or you can buy, you know, 3 shares of QQQ and the performance is going to be pretty similar. But yeah, so that's pretty much open up a put credit spread. We'll open up a couple other ones here. So let's say you wanted to sell like a cash secured put on AMD. You know, same thing. You could do. It's pretty cool. They already have some preset templates that you can just come and quickly, you know, select here. Let's just do an option trade. Let's say we want to sell a put, sell one. It's going to be a put. It's going to be for this week. And let's say we want to sell like the 83. Actually, let's go 82. So they even have a little chart here where it kind of calculates your P&L. So based upon, this is at expiration. I'm sorry, P&L as of March 14th versus March 17th. So pretty cool here that, you know, you can illustrate, you know, you're profitable up until, you know, this mark. And then that's kind of where if we're selling the 82 put, it's going a little bit in the money there because it's accounting for the credit received. But pretty cool, you know, pretty similar to Robinhood. You know, they have that same functionality that they just recently released. But to sell a cash secured put, once again, understand your risk with doing that. Actually, I'm going to sell at the bid. Market is trying to rip up still. Love to see it. Okay, so we got filled there. We'll get a notification. Okay, it got filled. And then, you know, we're selling a single cash secured put. So pretty cool there as well. And then also you could like short stocks and, you know, obviously understand your risk with doing that, but that's a different feature that, you know, TdAmeritrade allows. Trying to think of any other things I can show you. They do, you know, they have some cool charting. You know, you can add studies pretty quickly. You can set alerts if you want to set an alert whenever, you know, it hits a certain level. You can quickly, you know, do year-to-date charts. You can do, you know, today. What is it done today? It's absolutely ripped today. Love to see it. But yeah, so that's kind of, you know, a quick little rundown. You know, this is a new feature they just released. You can actually scan for different types of stocks. So like say you're looking for a stock to sell a cash secured put on, or, you know, some type of stock that has a lot of implied volatility right now. Maybe it's because earnings are coming up, or maybe because, you know, something in the world has created a lot of uncertainty or a lot of volatility with a stock. You can quickly search that. Let's just clear these filters. So the front volatility, there's a lot of different filters you can add in here. volume. If a stock has a lot of volume, you can say, I don't know, something like that. So Bank of America, it looks like they have the most volume today. FRC doesn't seem right because I feel like Tesla normally has the most volume, but ELRA, I'm not even sure what that is. Huh. Looks like it's a penny stock. But yeah, okay, so you see the notification that just went off. Let's say our bid is at least $100, so we only want to look at stocks that, meet that criteria. So it's going to filter out a lot of the penny stocks. But yeah, okay, so there's Tesla. I was wondering, I figured Tesla would be at the top because they normally have the most volume there. Looks like Bank of America kind of got filtered out. But yeah, we are still pretty early in the morning. It's only 10:30, so this volume is going to increase as the day goes along. But yeah, so another cool thing with think their web app is, you could quickly. So that's like some external links. It looks like notifications, feedback. If you need to contact support, you can quickly do that. You can change the settings. You can make it a light mode, which however you prefer there. Price difference, different things like that. But pretty cool. So yeah, that's just a quick little rundown. I wanted to show you guys how to use their web app. If you're a current member of TdAmeritrade, you have an account with them already, and you only use the desktop version, I just want to let you know there is a web version you can use as well. And sometimes it's pretty much just the easier alternative to trading. Like I said, very similar to Robinhood's platform, their web app. So they're pretty cool. So go check that out. Let me know what you guys think down below.